Hi, for today's Tuesday Toolbox, we're continuing our conversation with Chris Kinney with 3 Life's Questions. Or the three
life questions.
The 3 life questions.
Yes.
it's
a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, but it's also it's a lifeful too. And so last week he talked about your why, and so you can go back and take a look at that video. And this week he's going to talk about your how. So now if we know what our motivation is, how do we go about doing that?
Yep. So you're right. Last week we talked about the why, which is your underlying motivation. The how component is, how do you like to bring that to life? What is the unique way that you like to operate? This is really sort of the operational or system kind of methodology that you like to use to bring your why to life. How you like to do that is what we call in our world, challenge the status quo, think differently. And people with that as their how are people who are very comfortable pushing back on other people, challenging people's ways of thinking and approaching things, so that you're able to say to someone, wait, time out. Or perhaps for you in Firecracker, you might call the BS. You might say, I'm picking up on something, and I know that's not right.
I do say that challenge is my love language.
Yes, and it's a great gift, because what it does for the rest of us is it makes us have to stop and rethink the way we're approaching something. And what you call people to do is really to open their way of viewing things. You will probably see things and ask questions of me that I might never have considered before. And in that regard, as a coach in the work that you do, I've got to believe that that's one of the principal reasons why people enjoy working with you. And at the same time, they probably don't enjoy sometimes because they're being challenged, right? Their way of thinking is being challenged.
So it's awesome. I feel very blessed that I was able to align my work with my why and my how. How can the folks who are listening to us today, what can they do to understand what that looks like so that they can have that alignment as well?
I mean, one thing you can do, this is not a commercial, but I'm going to say we are doing a seminar on December the 4th at the Albuquerque Country Club. There'll be a QR code for those who are interested, who want to learn more about how to apply this for yourself. And again, for those who are leaders of teams, how do you not only understand yourself, but understand your teammates better, so that you can put them in positions where what you are asking them to do is very much in alignment with who they naturally like to be.
Right.
And so that's one way to do it. The other is to, there is this way of discovering your why, how, and what through the Why Institute, whyinstitute.com. There's a way to find out your why, how, and what in under 10 minutes. So there's a couple of ways that people could do it.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a lot of opportunity, number one, for us as individuals to really see what that is and see where our alignment is. But for as leaders of companies or of teams, to get that alignment, either to assess, do we have the right people around the team, or are we giving them the right responsibilities or motivating them in the right way? So there's a lot of relevant uses for our workforce, for our teams, and for us as individuals.
Absolutely. This is a great resource for anybody in a leadership role to have a deeper understanding of themselves and the people they lead. Chris at the3lifequestions.com.
Beautiful. All right. Have a great week.